Hmm. Okay. All right. So so it looks like it's working again. Sorry for the confusion. All right, so the list is definitely closed as of now. I'm gonna add on the people who are here and have already commented, but the list is closed as of now. Okay. Um, so that is the current list. I'm gonna go through here and see who should be added based off of the comments that I have. All right, so so I'm adding Raisa, Melissa, and Julia from what I can see. Star Travels. I am still taking new subscribers, so if you would like to be added towards the front of the list, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And then once you've done that, comment and let me know, and I'll get you added to the front of the list, okay? right. So I'm just double checking through these comments because I don't think I missed anyone else. I think I have everyone. Okay. So, DeQuincy, go ahead and ask your question again because it's not, I don't see it anymore. Okay. Gotcha. All right, y'all, let's get started. That's that Mercury retrograde type of shit. Thank you, Taylor. And yeah, for those of y'all that are on the list, if you're a returning subscriber, since this is a new live stream, make sure that you do go ahead and like the video. All right. And then safe travels. Let me go ahead and get you added to the list. Benita, the list has already been closed. You are able to make a donation if you would like to. If you would like to be added to the list, but I have closed it at this point. Okay. So, Universe and Taylor. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So, DeQuincy, let's get started. You want to know what is William feeling towards you? William's energy towards you, you said. All right, let's see. What is William's energy towards DeQuincy, please? All right, so his current energy towards you is the Four of Swords and the Ace of Wands, okay? So this is like a person wants to find a way to bring peace or restore peace between you guys, okay? They want to bring new energy with this Ace of Wands energy, and the energy that they want to bring is going to be Four of Swords, like, so it's like they want to restore peace. They want things to be comfortable between you guys again, where you just kind of there's no issues, there's no problems. You're just kind of chilling and relaxing around each other. So they want to bring, like I said, a new energy between you guys that is going to restore the peace. Okay. So that is how William, his energy is towards you right now. So that was for DeQuincy. Cutie, if you're still here, go ahead and ask your question, Cutie Pie. And then Eliza, you'll be after Cutie Pie, so just have your question ready. Okay, cool. So Cutie Pie, you said you want to know why you said I want to know why India is staying at EW house. She just came back in town and she sells cat. Okay. He claims he does Airbnb, but I feel like he lying about something because his house always messy. Okay, wait, let me try to understand this. You said I wanted to know why India is staying at EW's house. She just came back in town and she sells cat. So I'm a little confused is about who's selling cat and who has an Airbnb. I'm kind of lost. And then, Anna, if you want to help me with the list, that would be greatly appreciated. He said, plus he keeps staring at me at work, like, boy, kiss me. What? Alright, I'm gonna try to read this again. Um, you want to know why India is staying at EW's house? So who's, you said EW claims he does Airbnb. Okay, so you want to know why India is staying at EW's house because India came in town and she sells cat, and EW claims like he has a Airbnb, but you feel like there's something going on between them because the house is always messy. Okay, I think I figured it out, child. And he claimed like he liked you too. Got you. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate that. All right, so let's see what's going on between EW and India with the living situation. All right. And then if I have anybody that is new here, um, meaning you're not already subscribed to my channel, you can be added to the list still. You would just need to subscribe. But for my returning subscribers, just like Anna said, the list is closed. Okay? All right. So there is a list, Kimberly. I'm not sure if you're already subscribed. If you are, the list has been closed unless you make a donation. All right, so Cutie Pie. Let's see what's going on now. Why is India staying at EW's house? Why is India staying at EW's house? What's going on between them? Is it just business or is there something personal? Okay, so you have the Sun card and the Goddess of Cups. All right, I do feel like the nature of the relationship is primarily business. However, there is a chance that there's something else that's going on underneath the surface, but I don't feel like that was the nature of them, initially connecting with each other. So that's not to say that nothing could grow or come of the situation, but that's not necessarily what EW went into the situation looking for. This person is trying to conduct business on the up and up and not really have their emotions involved in the situation. Okay. Um, so yeah, they want to conduct business and they don't want to necessarily get their emotions involved in the situation. So I don't really get like there's something definitely going on between them with these cards. Because there are definitely other cards that would say like, oh yes, there's something sexual or deceptive going on, but I don't get that from those cards. Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm saying on EW's end, on her end, that's a totally different story. All right. Um, so I'm gonna move on though. So actually, Eliza, if you're here, it is your turn. Let me see. Yeah, she's definitely not talking about no animal cats. Y'all hilarious. I can't. Eliza. Eliza, are you still here? Because it's going to be your turn. Cutie Pie, you something else. I mean, if she does do that, then like I said, I don't get emotions from that. So you're saying she doesn't have emotions if she is and he's paying for it type of thing. So, but I don't get that. There's something going on in that situation. I'm gonna move on though. Eliza said, "What's coming my way in love, relationship, and or finances?" Okay. So let's see what we get. What comes for you, Eliza? Moon, welcome. The list has already been closed. At this time, I'm only taking people that subscribe are new subscribers. You would have to get here during the first 15 minutes, all right? So, or you can make a donation. Julia, that's also a good idea. All right. Wait, so Anna, we are actually on, right now I'm doing Eliza and then Armani. Yeah, okay, you got it. Never mind, you got it, love. All right, so Eliza, you want to know what's coming your way? Let's see. Okay. Hmm. All right, so Eliza, what's coming your way? I didn't necessarily get anything about love or so much about finances either. I am seeing that you're going to kind of be working on yourself a lot, because you have the Hermit card energy. So, you know what? Actually, I take that back. When it comes to a relationship, the Hermit card energy does speak to you working on yourself, but it also can speak to the fact that you're close to, not being in a place where you're not going to have to be alone anymore, okay, or feeling like you're alone, because you're working on yourself, okay, and it's going to allow you to be able to connect with someone else, on a deeper level. So you're not going to feel like you're by yourself, okay. Now you also have the Supreme. So this energy is just speaking to you coming into your own power, all right, and recognizing your own power and the fact that you have all four of the elements, at your disposal. And, you can essentially do anything that you want to do if you are recognizing this power within yourself. Because the Supreme card is very powerful. So when it comes to relationships, and you also got balancing your spirituality and practicality. So I feel like when it comes to a relationship, that you are going to be continuing working on the relationship with yourself, which is going to allow you to strengthen any current relationship that you may be in. Or if you're single, then you're going to be able to attract someone, that matches you, that matches the kind of energy, that space that you're in. As far as you also asked about finances, I didn't really get anything about finances. That's low key kind of two questions, and you only really get one free question. But that was for Eliza. I'm gonna move on to Armani. All right. So there is a list, Eric. Um, you're welcome, Eliza. So Eric, there is a list. The list has been closed unless you are a new subscriber that is subscribing right now during this live stream. If not, you wouldn't make a donation, or the list has already been closed. All right. So Armani says, "How is Eric feeling towards me?" Okay. All right. So Eric, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and then I can get you added to the list. Okay. Okay. So you said, how is Eric feeling towards you? You have the Eight of Pentacles as well as the Ace of Pentacles. So this is an energy that would speak to a person feeling like you guys have an opportunity to, start over new, in a sense, and kind of go back to the drawing board and kind of and find like a fresh start or a fresh way of going forward in your relationship. Like they want to strengthen your foundation. Okay, they want to strengthen your foundation, and they want to manifest, um, something that's very solid and very stable with the Ace of Pentacles energy. And then with the Eight of Pentacles, this is just speaking to the fact that they're willing to put in the work to build something with you, okay? And it's not going to necessarily happen overnight or be easy, but this person is willing to put in that time, put in that energy, and put in that work to, reconfigure your foundation and make sure that it's stronger and more solid going forward, so that you guys are able to strengthen your connection that you have. All right, so universe, it is your turn. Armani, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Universe says, "Am I going to get me a man?" A man of means. Okay, let's see. Let's see. So, the universe went a man of means. Thank you. Hmm. Okay. So you got the Hierophant card, all right? So what this speaks to is, you would be attracting a man that is probably going to be pretty traditional. The Hierophant card is also related to Taurus energy, so this could definitely be, someone that um, cares a great deal about their means and having, a stable, solid foundation when it comes to finances and just in general. Okay. Um, but yeah, like I said, this could be you attracting a man that, you know, prefers traditional roles, so to speak, as far as taking care of a woman. So yeah, this is a good indicator that you could possibly attract this type of person, or at the very least, just someone that has this type of energy where they prefer things to be traditional, and will prefer to have something serious and stable as well. So that was for universe. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and for tuning in. You're very welcome, love. I appreciate you. All right, we're gonna move on to Taylor. Her name is Taylor. It is your turn. Yep, Taylor, you are next. All right, so you want to know, what does your Aries tell his friends and family about you? Okay, let's look into that. What is an Aries telling his family about Taylor, please? Hmm. Okay. Um. So the Aries may be telling their family that um, they may be telling their family that you don't work very hard to kind of control your emotions. Like, I don't know if you are prone to being overly emotional or, getting your feelings about things, but they may tell their family that, you're just kind of emotional and that you don't really control your emotions very well at times. Now, they definitely will be telling them that you care a great deal for them, but just kind of that sometimes you can kind of go overboard or be overly emotional, and that they want you to put in, more work at controlling your emotions and being in control of your emotions and not letting it get the best of you. No, so Thomasina, the list was already closed before you got here. I'm sorry. You have to get here during the first 15 minutes or the list is closed, okay? Unless you're making a donation. Okay. All right, so Star Travels. All right, so Star Travels, if you're still here, go ahead and ask your question. If not, I'm going to move on to Snow White. Okay, so Snow White wants to know, will your ex boyfriend. So Lucy is a new subscriber. You can go ahead and add Lucy um, after Snow White. But Snow White says, will my ex boyfriend Tong come back together with me this month? Okay. Let's see. Hmm. Okay. So You have the Fool card, and you also have the Two of Wands, okay? So the Fool card definitely speaks to, there being a major and strong opportunity for a new beginning between the two of you guys. Um, but the Two of Wands to me just says that it's kind of uncertain or unclear um, what kind of new beginning that's going to be. So, you guys may come back together and it may not be, you know, romantic wise, okay? Or you could come back together and it could be romantic wise, just, a lot different than it was in the past because maybe you guys have changed and grown, okay? Like I said, let's just speak to there being some kind of decision that has to be made about, this new beginning, this full energy, this new start that you guys are going to have together. So yeah, I do see you coming back, this person coming back towards you, you guys coming together. But like I said, it's unclear about how you guys are going to decide to move forward with this new beginning. So there's a decision that's going to have to be made when it comes to that. All right. So Chrissy, if you're already subscribed to my channel, the list has already been closed unless you make a donation. All right, so I'm going to move forward with the list. Lucy said, is there new love coming towards me? Let's take a look and see. You're welcome, Snow White. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, so Lucy, is there new love coming towards you? Let's look and see. Okay. So, very interesting. You have the God of Pentacles as well as the Two of Cups, okay? So, I definitely feel like, there's going to be a new love coming towards you. And with it being in the God of Pentacles energy, it's going to be very solid and very stable. Um, Now, you also got the Five of Wands, though, so I feel like this is just cautioning you that you need to kind of open yourself up to be able to receive this love that's coming your way and not try to fight it off, all right? I also feel like this person may come to you, you know, not being the type, your certain type, okay? Whatever person that you feel like you are wanting to be with, or you have this idea of the person in your head, and this person is probably going to come in a different package, or, they may, you know, be too serious or something. It's gonna be something that you're going to try to use as a reason to try to not engage with this person or to fight this connection. But this is kind of confirmation that it is coming and that it may not come in the package that you're looking for it to come in, but it's coming your way and it's going to be something that is stable and something that is very divine. So just like I said, open yourself up to be able to receive this because it is coming for you. Don't be scared. Don't run. All right. So I'm going to move on. Lucy, you're welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to move on to Anna. Anna, thank you so much for um, holding it down with the list and moderating with me. I do appreciate all of your energy. Go ahead with your question. And if you have to leave after you get your question answered, that is fine. You don't feel obligated to stick around if you need to go. Okay, so you said, does your ex miss me? Is your ex going to communicate to you soon? All right, let's see. Chrissy, no problem. Just catch me on the next live stream. Make sure you get here early during the first 15 minutes, all right? All right, so is Anna X missing her? Okay, so I do feel like the person is missing you. All right, with the Five of Pentacles energy, this is an energy where you have lost something. Okay, a lot of times this energy speaks to there being a separation or a breakup. Okay, that has taken place. So I do feel like this person is missing you. They are feeling like they have lost something, or they're lacking something in their life now because you're no longer there. And then with the Goddess of Swords energy, this also tells me that this person wants to, come forth and speak their truth about how they really feel. So I would not doubt if, this person does try to come and communicate with you. Um, just make sure that is something that you want to engage in again. All right. But yeah, this person is feeling kind of like this lady, like she's on the outside of this gate, like, and she's looking in, like she wants to be back inside of there. Okay, so this person is kind of like on the outside, looking in, and would like to, enter back into your life. So I do feel this person is going to step up and speak their truth about how it is that they really feel. All right, so those were Anna. Anna, you're welcome. Thank you so much for, again, like I said, for moderating for me. It's definitely helped me move through the list a lot quicker tonight. So thank you very much. And like I said, don't forget it is Mercury in retrograde in Pisces, no less. So just make sure that you're not, being susceptible to the dream world, and things that don't really make sense in reality. All right, so let's move on. Okay, Anna, I appreciate your energy. Thank you. So Sama, when will P reach out, and how does he feel about me? So that's kind of two questions, and it's only one free question, guys. All right, so it is only one free question. So you guys just keep that in mind. Did you want to know more so about if they're going to, when they're going to reach out, or how do they feel about you? When? Okay, that makes sense. Let's see when. Thank you. Wow. What's the second house? Taurus. Okay. So very interesting, okay, because you have the Sun of Pentacles and you also have the second house, okay? So when it comes to when, I feel like the energy surrounding when is probably going to have something to do with this person possibly needing your help, okay? They could, physically need your help, or they may, need your guidance, need your advice on something that has to do with, them being something they're in need of, okay? Now, with the second house energy, the second house is the sign of Taurus. Okay, so I feel like this person is going to be reaching out to you sometime between now and Taurus season. And Taurus season, I believe, starts at the end of April. Okay, so this person should be reaching out to you pretty soon, because it will be sometime between now and Taurus season, which I believe, like I said, is at the end of April. going through the end of May. So sometime between now and May, within the next 3 months, they'll be reaching out to you, and I would not be surprised, like I said, if the person reaches out to you because they need your advice, they need your help, they need your guidance on something. All right. So that was for Salma. You have the Sun. The Sun of Pentacles is basically an energy that is, needs or either needs or is able to provide someone with um, mentoring, help, all right, being generous towards them in some kind of way. So that's why I said this person is probably going to be looking to you when they reach out to you, to be of assistance to them, to be generous towards them, to help them in some kind of way. But yeah, you got the Sun, SON, not the 7. All right, so Salma, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's go ahead and move forward to Tonisha. Tonisha, if you're still here, please go ahead and ask your question. All right, so your future husband. You want to know about your future husband? Okay, sure. Let's see what this person looks like. Tanisha's future husband. Okay, so interesting. So what I got for you with your future husband is um, the Five of Wands in reverse, as well as the Two of Pentacles. With the Five of Wands being in reverse, it shows that this person is not going to be confrontational at all. This person is not going to, want to argue much or be in disagreement much. This person will much rather be in the Two of Pentacles energy, where you guys are figuring out how to balance things and figuring out how to make things work. They would definitely not going to want to waste their energy on, arguing and going back and forth. Okay. As I said, they will much rather figure out a way to make things work. Okay. Now you also have Capricorn, so this person could actually be a Capricorn Sun, or they could just have heavy or strong Capricorn placements. They could be a Capricorn rising, Capricorn moon. They may just have Venus in Capricorn, or they could just be somebody that embodies energy a lot as far as just being dedicated to achieving things and focusing their energy on things being stable, the day-to-day of reality, like having goals between you guys that you're accomplishing as a couple, and just like I said, having things really stable. So you're looking at someone that's definitely going to be very grounded, and like I said, not going to be about um, so much conflict, but more so about finding a solution. You said that sounds good, and it sounds like you too. Well, that's what's up. You're welcome, Tanisha. Thank you so much for tuning in, love. All right. So let's move on. To Better You Today. Go ahead, Better You Today. And Champagne, if you're still here, have your question ready because you'll be next after Better You Today. Tonisha, you're welcome again, though. Thank you for tuning in. All right, so better you today. I don't see any question coming through for you, so we're going to move on. Champagne, go ahead and ask your question. What would me creating a YouTube page focusing on how to build a beauty business do for your finances? Okay, let's look and see. Hmm. It would do a lot, okay? It would put you in the Supreme card energy. And this is definitely like the most powerful card that's in this deck, all right? So this is just saying that you will have, a lot of power, a lot of control, definitely a lot of prosperity, but just I feel like it would do a lot for you with your finances, and then also just with helping you to step into your own power. Um, so yeah, this is very powerful. Kind of feel like it will kind of take you on the track of helping you find financial freedom, okay, which would probably allow you more time to just focus on, other things in life besides finances. Now, it's going to be a lot of hard work for sure, but that's very positive. That's a very, very positive outcome that you have coming for you when it comes to that. All right, so that was for champagne. You said that would be nice. Yeah, I know, right? um, and you're a hard worker by nature. Awesome. Well, claim it and good luck with everything. Let's move forward to Tylisha. Tylisha, please go ahead and ask your question. Scan, you're welcome. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Afro Goddess Tarot. The Afro Goddess Tarot deck. I don't know if you can see that. All right, so Tylisha, once again, Tylisha, please go ahead and ask your question. If not, I'm going to move on to Lisa. So, Lisa, if you're still here, please let me know. You're welcome, Champagne. All right, so Lisa's here, so I'm going to move on to Lisa since Tylisha did not put their question here, and Lisa did. So let's move on. So Lisa wants to know if and when Joel and Jamie are going to break up. All All right, so if and when, like, that's kind of like two questions. So let's see what's the energy surrounding them breaking up, and if I'm given a time frame with that, then that's great. Okay, so let's see if Joel and Jean are going to be breaking up. Hmm. Hmm. So you have the Dot of Swords, and then you also have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. All right. So what this tells me is that um, it tells me that they're definitely going to be experiencing some issues where someone is going to have to try to really step up to the plate, embody this Daughter of Swords energy where you're fighting for and trying to guard the relationship, because the Four of Pentacles is usually about, being able to save something. Okay, with it coming out in reverse, it's just saying to me that, trying to save their relationship is going to be difficult. Okay, but one of the two of them is going to try to step up to the plate to try to save it and try to fight for it. It's just unclear whether or not that's actually going to, it's actually going to be enough. Okay. Um, so I'm not. This doesn't necessarily tell me if they're going to exactly break up. It just tells me there's going to be a need to fight to try to save the relationship. Okay. It's not. It's just not necessarily saying like they're headed towards the getting married or everything's going to be hunky dory. Like I said, there's going to be a need to try to fight to bring stability back into this relationship for some reason. So something about the connection is unstable and needs to be saved in order for them to work out. All right. And there's no time frame on that either. All right, so let's move on. We do have a list, so let's move on with the list. Seba, if you're here, Seba, please go ahead and ask your question. Either looking for Seba or Raisa. Lisa, you're welcome. Joelle is my sister. Oh, okay. Got you. Yeah, there's something there with the Four of Pentacles coming out, in reverse that's not stable. Um, and that, like I said, is an energy that it's hard to save that. But the Daughter of Swords is an energy that tries to guard something, tries to protect something. So that's what they're going to try to guard and protect, is the fact that their relationship is beyond saving, and there's no stability really there. Yeah, so Talisha, you did miss your turn. Um, I can go ahead and put you at the end of the list. So since you were already on the list, and if you're still here once I get to the end, I can answer your question. All right, so um, as of now, I have been calling for Seba and Raisa. I have not gotten any response from them. So Alyssa, are you here? Alyssa, if you are here, go ahead and ask your question. Okay, so Seba just chimed in. Cool. Seba said, energy update of T towards me. Mom, that's funny. Oh, ma'am. Okay, no problem. All right, so Cece did just subscribe. You can go ahead and add Cece to the list. Um, so add Cece up next, and then also do me a favor and put Tylisha at the end of the list. I don't remember who Michelle Collin is, but alright. And then, I'm sorry, you said that, I have some other comments here, hold on. You said that she's an alcoholic. Okay, so yeah, that would definitely be something that's unstable that need is not able to be saved. And yeah, that makes some type of sense there. Okay, we're gonna move on now to Seba. This is energy update of T towards me. How is T's energy towards Seba, please? Cece, you will be next. Thank you for subscribing. Please have your question ready. How's T feel towards Seba? Hmm. Okay. So, very interesting. T feels towards you. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles as well as the Seven of Pentacles. All right. For some reason though, I do feel like they feel like guys, maybe like kind of like low key missing out on the opportunity right now, okay? And the opportunity is for you guys to like really manifest a future together, with the Ace of Pentacles. And then with the Seven of Pentacles, it's just saying that this person feels like there's a strong opportunity for you guys to plant seeds, and then nurture these seeds that you plant in order for them to grow and for your relationship to grow into something, okay? So I don't know if the opportunity is being missed due to lack of communication or, trying, or if this person is just, this is their energy towards you. This is how they feel towards you. Like you guys could be doing more. Okay, like you could be putting in more energy toward planting seeds of growth, for you guys to kind of manifest this future and this outcome and the relationship that both of you guys are looking for. Okay. Oh, you said there is a lot of blockage at the moment. And yes, yes. Okay. Well, yeah, that's how that person is feeling towards you. Like that person, is feeling like there's a missed opportunity there. Because the Ace of Pentacles came out in reverse, but the Seven of Pentacles came out upright. So, you know, the energy towards you is one of that you guys can turn it around and plant seeds, okay? But they should remember that when you're planting seeds for something, they don't grow overnight. You don't plant seeds and then the next day you have a full rose bush. You're very welcome, Seba. Thank you as always for tuning in and supporting. I do appreciate your energy. So no, next is Cece. So Michelle, I don't know where Michelle came from. Is Michelle a new person here? Cece, you said general love reading. Are you single? Okay. So, Michelle, go ahead and ask your question because I was wondering where you came from. So, I saw your name at the end of the list and I was like, I don't recognize this person. All right. So, Michelle, go ahead and ask your question because you've been here for a while. Cece, your question will be after Michelle. Um, and then Jocelyn can go after Cece. So new subscribers, you guys do get to go towards the front of the list. So sorry for the confusion there. So let me just get this straight so that my own mind is not confused. Because I kept looking at Michelle like, where did Michelle come from? All right, so I know Seba answered, but Raisa did not answer. So it should have just been Elisa, Alyssa, and Julia from our original list left. Okay. Um, Jocelyn, I will add you because you're new as well. Y'all gotta bear with me. So this is Jocelyn, Alyssa, um, and then Cece is before Jocelyn. So Cece, Jocelyn, Alyssa, Julie. That's all I have right now. If AL goes ahead and subscribes, um, you can put AL after Alyssa and Julia, because I'm not even sure if either Alyssa or Julia are even still here. But if they are, they've been here for quite a while waiting. All right. Oh, Tylisha, you're right. Thank you for reminding me about that. So also add Tylisha after Julia. So if AL subscribes, put AL after Julia, but before Tylisha. But I will add Tylisha back there. All right. All right. So Michelle is who I'm going to do now. All right. So Lisa, you're welcome, Lisa. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I got your comment the other day. Definitely make sure you check out some of the other videos on my channel and comment and like and let me know what you think about those as well. But I do appreciate your energy, Lisa. So yeah, I did see that AL subscribe, Anna. So do me a favor and add AL after Julia, okay? All right, so let me get back focused. Michelle says, I'm an Aquarius, and my question is, how does my friend Carlos Hernandez feel towards me? He's a Capricorn. Okay. I can see why that could be a little confusing. You guys both have the tendency to be a little aloof when it comes to showing your emotions with those type of energies. And Anna, thank you so much again for all your help. If at any point you need to leave, just let me know. Oh, okay. So that makes a lot of sense with the Capricorn. Let me see. There's something else in here, though. How does this Capricorn feel towards the shadow? Thank you. Ooh, I knew it was something else in there. All right. So you got the Dart of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, all right? So with the Dart of Pentacles, as you can see, like she's holding a pentacle in her hand and she's offering it up, okay? So this literally, and also daughters, they come and bring messages, okay? So they're kind of like the pages in a regular tarot deck, all right? So they're coming to deliver a message. They're coming to bring something, okay? And so this is saying that this person wants to bring you an offer. They want to bring you not just any kind of offer, you know, it's a stable offer, okay? This is not a rinky-dink offer. This is not something that doesn't have any thought behind it. This person wants to bring you an offer of something that is solid, something that is dependable, something that you can really count on, okay? And, you know, I said, man, there's something else in here, so I kept shuffling, and sure enough, you got the Ten of Pentacles, okay? So this is also, you know, a very good telling card when it comes to what it is that they want to offer, all right? They want to offer, you know, you something that's stable, that's going to lead to this Ten of Pentacles energy where you guys are able to build a life together, and able to build on something that is very solid together. So this is very telling, all right, about what this Capricorn is wanting to bring to the table. And Pentacles are Earth energy, okay? So if they're not moving very quickly, it's because they are, you know, making sure that they are stepping up to the plate and coming correct, okay, with nothing less than this type of offer and this type of energy. So if you have to, you may need to just be patient with this person because they're trying to get all their ducks in a row before they step to you with this type of offer. Hey, Savannah. What you say? I just can't say hi. I miss you. It is done 222. You petty. You petty, Savannah. But thank you. Thank you for stopping through. I appreciate you. Hi, Felix. Thank you for subscribing. Um, Definitely can add Felix to the list. Thank you for liking the video. I appreciate you, love. You missed her earlier. DeQuincy got here way earlier. She beat you. She was here. She was the first person to get a reading. DeQuincy wasn't playing. Bye, Savannah. Okay. So yes, go ahead and add Felix to the list. I was screaming because Didi was here quick. Felix can go where? I guess put Felix right after AL. All right. So up next is CC. CC, you were asking for the general love reading, and you said you were single. So CC, let's go ahead and do your reading. Jocelyn, you're gonna be after CC, so have your question ready. All right. So CC, you asked for general love, and you want to know what's coming for you when it comes to love. What is coming for CC when it comes to love, please? Ooh. Alright, so put Brent at the end of the list. So let me go ahead and get this updated because I don't know if Anna's still here or not. Which I'm pretty sure she is. I'm probably just lagging behind on comments. I don't want the list to get out of control. Let me see. There we go. Okay. So yeah, so Anna, I'm sorry. Just add Brent to the end of the list because I know for a fact that Brent just subscribed today. Michelle, you're welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, so Cece, I'm going to answer your question now. Hopefully you're still here about what is coming for you in love. So what's coming in love for Cece, please? Okay, so Cece, you have the Eight of Cups as well as the Three of Cups, all right? So what this is telling me is that you're either going through or going to have to go through. If you're not currently, then you're either going to go through a period soon, if not already. If you're not already going through this period, then you will soon be going through this period of the Eight of Cups, okay? So the Eight of Cups is, as you can see, she has turned her back on, these cups. And it's like you're turning your back on, emotions from your past. Okay, this could be, situations or emotions that you were, attached to with people from your past that kind of kept you from being able to move forward and really attract the person that you're meant to be with. And it's like now you're going through this transformation period, or you're either going through or you're going to go through this transformation period that's going to allow you to have a lot of growth and mature emotionally in a lot of ways, so that you can move forward with your life and be open to attracting the partner that you're meant to be with. Okay, with the Three of Cups, this is an energy that speaks to you finding this person that you're supposed to end up being with and having a reason to celebrate. Okay, they're celebrating in this card because this generally would speak to celebrating an engagement, celebrating a marriage, okay, just celebrating something that has to do with the cups, which is going to be related to love or your emotions. So it's going to be something that's really a matter of the heart, all right? So basically, you're going to, like I said, be moving away from these emotions and these things that don't serve you anymore, and allowing yourself to like really mature and grow from these experiences, so that you're able to step into this Three of Cups energy where you can attract what is meant for you and be able to enjoy and celebrate that. All right. So that is what is coming for you in love. It's growth, and then being able to attract what is really meant for you, from that growth. All right. So I do see that Witty subscribed, so you can go ahead and add Witty um, after Brent, because pretty much everyone that's on the list is new or either has been waiting here over an hour if they're still here. Yeah, I got the notification that Witty did subscribe. So Jocelyn, thank you for subscribing. Um, and same to you, Cece. Thank you for subscribing as well. And you're very welcome. Thank you for tuning in. All right. So let's move forward. Jocelyn says, how will my next relationship be like? Let's see. Is that still lit? Oh. You do? Thank you. Hmm? Oh, yeah. It's enough. All right. Mm-mm. Thank you. I don't want to burn you. Thank you. Okay. Sorry, y'all. All right. So Jocelyn wants to know how her next relationship is going to be. How is Jocelyn's next relationship going to be, please? Ooh. All right. So Jocelyn, your next relationship, you have the Seven of Pentacles and you have the Nine of Cups. All right. So what this is telling me is that you're not going to have to work very hard for you and this person to be comfortable with each other. Okay, it's going to be like a natural comfortability, and the ability to like really be at peace around this person. Okay, sometimes you really have to work at being comfortable with the person or work at being at peace with the person, but this is not going to be the case for you guys. This is actually going to come very much with ease. Okay, so this definitely tells me there's probably like a soulmate connection that you're gonna have with this next person, where you guys are just gonna naturally feel at home with each other. Um, and like I said, it's just gonna be very comfortable, like pretty much from the beginning. So that's what your next relationship is going to look like: is being very comfortable with the person and not having to work at having peace amongst you guys and within your relationship. Witty, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Definitely looking for all of the intentions that were set with the new moon to come into fruition quickly. So thank you very much for that. But that was for Jocelyn, though. So that's what you have to look forward to next. Now, is Alyssa still here? Jocelyn, you're very welcome. So is Alyssa still here or Julia? Either Alyssa or Julia. Are you guys still here? If so, I'll give you a few seconds here to comment and let me know. And once again, Jocelyn, thank you very much for subscribing and for tuning in. Hello, the goats. Why is A, the Gemini, staying away from me? Alright. So I'm actually going to close the list for everyone at this time because I didn't realize I've been on here as long as I have. So the list is going to be closed for everyone at this time. Let's see. Why is A, the Gemini, staying away from me? Alright. Now, I know there's someone here that was here before I said that, like the goat. So if that person wants to subscribe and get added to the list, they can do so. If not, the list is going to just be closed. So let's see, why is a Gemini staying away from you? Why is a Gemini staying away from Julia, please? Okay, so you got the Ace of Wands in reverse as well as the Six of Cups in reverse, okay? So what I'm getting from this is that this person is really trying to get their own energy together, okay? They are feeling like not really like their self for some reason, okay? And because of that, it's kind of making it to where they can't really focus on, any kind of connections, emotional connections that they have with others because they feel like their own energy is off for some reason. All right. So this person is very much focused in on their own energy and trying to figure out, why things are off for them, energy wise, and they're not really focused on anyone else that they have emotional ties or connections with due to that. It's like that's taking up so much of their time trying to figure out what's wrong with them or why they are feeling or have been feeling the way that they have been feeling. All right, so that was for Julia. AL, please go ahead with your question. All right, so what big change or manifestation is coming towards you? Okay, let's see. Julia, you're welcome. You have a good night as well, though. Thank you for tuning in as always. Ooh. Okay, cool. So First of all, you got it is time to take action, and it's new moon in Aries energy. Okay, so new moons are definitely about setting your intentions for things that you want to manifest, and with it being in Aries energy, it is going to be related to things that have to do with yourself. Okay, that have to do with you kind of setting out on your own individual path and like pioneering and figuring out you know who it is that you really are. Okay, what is your soul's true purpose here? All right, so I feel like the big changes that are coming for you is that you're going to have a lot of breakthroughs as far as figuring out who you really are, what your soul's true purpose here, and kind of stepping outside of your comfort zone and making your own way and finding your own path. Okay, you also have the Three of Pentacles, so this also tells me that you're going to have an opportunity to really start networking and working with a lot of people or situations that are going to help you along this new path that you're going to start taking. As far as figuring out what it is that you really want to do here. So yeah, that is what I see that is coming for you. As far as what's coming next, or as far as what's going to be a big change, or what you're going to be able to manifest. Witty says, "Thank you in advance. I appreciate your time and energy. Namaste." Thank you. I really appreciate that. And AL, you say yes. Yeah. So you're welcome. Like I said, with it being in Aries energy, those changes are gonna have to do a lot to do with yourself, as well as the Three of Pentacles energy. Like you're gonna be making connections that are gonna help you get in touch with your higher self and really in tune with yourself and your soul's purpose. So you're welcome. You're very welcome, and love and light to you as well. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for subscribing. All right, so you already know. Ooh, well, that's good. That's half the battle. The other half is you just taking that action. All right. Yeah, that's definitely a sign for you to start taking action towards it, AL. So definitely sending you um, a lot of good vibrations to help you along with getting started and stepping outside of whatever it is that you have been doing and getting started on that. All right, so I'm going to move on to Felix, though. Thank you again for tuning in, AL, and for subscribing. Felix says, "I suffer from a loss of energy, and I do not know where it comes from and how to fix it." All right. Why is Felix suffering from this loss of energy? All right. So I don't know how long you've been feeling like this, okay, but definitely could have something to do with Mercury retrograde season, okay. But primarily, what I'm getting from the cards, though, is you have the Daughter of Swords, and then you also have the Seven of Wands, okay. So with the Daughter of Swords, this energy tells me that you are pretty much on guard, okay. There's a lot of things that you're on guard about, and it's probably because you're trying to protect yourself, okay. But sometimes when we're trying to protect ourselves, or we're so used to being in this space where you feel like you have to be on guard, you feel like you have to protect yourself, it can get draining, okay. It can wear you down, okay. It's hard to live in the moment, and appreciate anything that's good that's going on around you if you're constantly in a state of trying to protect yourself. And sometimes this can be happening subconsciously, where we don't even realize that this is what we're doing, or this is what's going on, okay. Now, the other thing with the Seven of Wands, this energy also is an energy where it's an energy that's very defensive, okay, very much trying to defend oneself, and it's also an energy where you could be looking back, and so you looking behind her back. So this is like Are you spending too much time looking back at the past? Are you spending too much time, looking, over your shoulder for attacks, or, something from your past coming back to bite you, or get at you in some kind of way? Because if so, again, this could also be preventing you to be present and be in the moment, because, you have these things that are worrying you, are weighing you down. You said perhaps, yeah. It's definitely something that you want to look into, okay? Make sure that there are not things, shadow things that you have neglected to address and to heal within yourself, because you kind of built up this defense mechanism where, you're guarding yourself, okay? Or you're constantly on guard and you're constantly looking over your shoulder. That's not healing. That's just a defense mechanism. That's just something that you've like adapted to kind of, to deal with it, but it's not, you're not healing, okay? So just look within yourself and try to see if you can't figure out what some of those things may be, and then try to dig deep and think and look at things that you may feel like you're over because you don't talk about it a lot, you don't think about it a lot. So, and we tell ourselves we're over it, okay? But just because you don't think about it or talk about it a lot doesn't mean necessarily that you have healed, or that you're completely over it, and that you don't have these defense mechanisms that you have put into place to kind of shield or protect yourself from it. But it's wearing you down. All right, so that was for Felix. Brent, thank you. I appreciate that energy. And Felix said perhaps. Yes, right. Yeah, it's definitely something to take a look at. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tylisha. You're welcome, Felix. Many thanks. You're very welcome. All right, so Talisha says, will David, the Sag, and I, the Aries, reconcile? Let's see what is the energy surrounding you and David reconciling, okay? And Anna, thank you again so much for sticking around and holding down the list for me. I greatly appreciate you. All right, so will David and Talisha reconcile? So you got the Hierophant card, okay? There's definitely a strong possibility that you guys will reconcile, okay? And also, um, have something that is going to be very serious and traditional between the two of you guys. Um, the Hierophant is ruled by the planet Venus, okay, which is definitely, love, things that we're most attracted to or passionate about. So I definitely can see, if this is something that really comes from your heart, and vice versa, that yes, with the Hierophant coming out, that you guys will have a strong opportunity to reconcile, and like I said, create something between the two of you that is very it's very strong in a traditional sense. All right, so for Tylisha, also it's Robot Taurus. The Hierophant is Robot Taurus, so it could even be something that happens, between now and Taurus season, which is upon us. So there's a lot of indicators coming out with that card. All right, so that was for Tylisha. I'm gonna move on to Brent. Brent, and then Witty will be the last person after Brent. So Brent, please go ahead with your question. Witty, have your question ready because you'll be last after Brent. Talisha, you're welcome, love. Thank you for tuning in. All right, so just waiting on Brent to ask their question. And like I said, Witty, you're last, so please have your question ready. All right, once again, Brent, if you're still here, Brent, please go ahead and ask your question. If not, I'm going to move on to Witty. Witty, as a matter of fact, Witty, if you're here, go ahead and ask your question. Okay, so there we go. Brent's question came through, and then Witty's after that. All right, so Brent says, what do I expect with this spiritual awakening that I'm going through? Okay, let's look into that and see. All right, so let's see. What can Brent expect with the spiritual awakening that he's going through, please? Okay. Okay. So Brent, you got both. You got the God of Cups and the Sun. Okay, in reverse. Right. Um. So what this is telling me is, with the Sun card. All right. Generally, this speaks to like, light and warmth and joy and things like that. With the God of Cups card, this would generally speak to, having your emotions in check. But with them coming out in reverse, I do feel like they came out of reverse because a lot of shifts and transitions are going to take place. Okay, so you're going to be learning a lot, from your darkness, from things of pain, sources of pain, okay, that you have experienced or have went through. You're going to be learning and growing and transforming from those places. Okay, so, a lot of times people will always say things like about love and light, and that's fine. But there's also, duality when it comes to spirituality. So there's another side to things. There are, you know, there's a darkness. There is, pain. There are, experiences that are not so love and light that you have to go through, because there's a balance to this. Okay, so I feel like you're going to be, finding the beauty in the darkness. You're going to be finding the, strength in your pain. And, there will be opportunity for you to transmute those energies and to release them and then transmute them into your own personal power. All right. So definitely, going to be experiencing a lot of different things here. But like I said, they're all going to be for your highest good. And it's going to give you opportunities to, heal and find a way to release these things and then, transmute them into your own personal power. All right. So that was for Brent. Also, I saw that you asked another question about what to expect with the new moon. That is, really a second question. I only answer one question, one free question per live stream. So if you want to make a donation to get that second question answered, you can. If not, then just stay tuned and catch me on the next live stream, okay? But that was for you, Brent. You said, yes, yes, I am. That's happening now. Yeah, so it's nothing to be afraid of. It is just like Witty said that, there is, there's always a yin to the yang, okay? Um, So what you can expect is opportunity for transformation and healing, and growth. And you just have to like decide that you want to look at it as, an opportunity, and not something that is bad or that's weighing you down. All right. So I'm gonna move forward. Um, Hello, Holly. So Holly, the list is technically already closed. Are you already subscribed to my channel though? I will be willing to take one other new person before I go. But if you're already subscribed, it has been closed. Brent, you're welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in and for all of the support that you showed me. Um, I do appreciate your energy. So we're gonna move on to Witty. Um, let's see. Witty says, "Will your manifestations come into fruition with this new moon?" All right, let's see. All right, so let's see if Witty's manifestations are going to come into fruition, please. Oh, thank you. Cool. All right. So, you have Temperance as well as the Eight of Pentacles. All right. So I do feel like your manifestations are going to come into fruition. With the Temperance card, this is an energy that usually speaks of generosity or harmony. By way of universe, or so the very divine energy. And then with the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like this is speaking to the hard work, is speaking to the energy that you have to put into um, you know planting these seeds, and then working on growing them, and bringing these manifestations to life. So I feel like there's going to be like an equal balance of you working and on your end towards putting in energy and effort to manifest these things, and then the opposite end is doing that and then trusting the universe to be generous to you to help grow whatever season it is that you're planting. All right. So I definitely do feel like they're going to come into fruition as long as you keep the same energy about yourself as far as putting in the work. Okay. And then just trusting that the seeds that you're planting are going to grow. All right. So that's for Witty. Thank you. I appreciate that, Witty. You're welcome. Same to you. All right, guys. So Witty was the last person on my list. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Stay tuned. I will go live again soon, and I hope to see you guys there. If you're already subscribed, just make sure that you get there during the first 15 minutes, because I will close the list to my returning subscribers after the first 15 minutes if you're trying to get a free reading, because it takes a long time for me to work through that list. All right. In any event, I am out of here. Thank you guys again for tuning in.